Ethereum's at 3,000. We're still up from May. I mean, we're still up about 100% since May on Ethereum. I remember Ethereum was like at 1,500. Yeah, where is it at? Yeah, back in May, it was at 1,600. Now we're still 100% up from there, 2x, and nobody's around. Nobody cares. Which is crazy because either we're really 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 early on a major run coming up, or we're just like we're in a dead market. It's one of the two. Because stock market keeps booming. Gold looks like, I did a video on gold today. Gold looks like it's gonna freaking boom, and America has the incentive to really pump it because Trump can very well reset gold prices to thousands of dollars an ounce, from $42 an ounce where it's at right now to I don't know how much, like a lot, $5,000-$10,000 an ounce, which would make us $18 trillion richer, and we would be able to turn around and pay off most of our debt, which would heal America. But right now, as it stands, I mean, we are looking at not only almost $40 trillion in debt, but we're looking at $1.2 trillion in interest year by year. In addition to that, 10 to 20% inflation without these rate cuts, which should add to that in the long term. So we're in serious trouble. And right now, what Tom Lee is saying is that Ethereum is the new Wall Street. He's going to talk about it right now. I think it's very important we look at this. We're going to look at meme coins tonight. We're going to be degens, but I really I'm trying to figure out where we are in this market so I could really, really be confident. I'm kind of 1 foot in and I'm kind of 1 foot out on, fully, deploying into altcoins that I really like. And, meme coins are so low. I mean, you can just throw a few dollars at them right now, and they're not really going to move, but at least you're in low, like coins like Toshi and Turbo and things like that, coins that are over 100 and some $1 million market cap. Those types of meme coins are super low right now. In a better market, they could be blown up to billions and billions. But right now they're low, but since they're low and no one's around, they look unattractive, right? And then you're wondering, this is the thing, is that, and during these times where market conditions are, the sentiment's so low, the fear and greed, the fear is we're in fear. It's like you feel like if you're smart, you would wait for lower prices, right? But the catch is that we could be at the lowest prices to get in before things start booming. It only takes like a week or two for things to creep up in the market overall with sentiment and price that can really have you finding yourself left behind, totally left behind. And it would suck to sit here and be here every single day, and all of a sudden be left behind. So, yeah, I got a YouTube channel that's growing, but it's growing because I'm really trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and folks are starting to come along with me and be like, yeah, what the hell is going on? And You know, I know a lot of us aren't really paying attention to the macro, to what the big dogs are saying, because, you know, if you look at what, you know, Michael Saylor and, you know, Kevin O'Leary is the guy from Shark Tank is a freaking talking head now, major in crypto, and he says it's Bitcoin and Ethereum and nothing else. All these other altcoins are going to zero. And then you got Tom Lee that says that Ethereum is still on a super cycle run, and that it's going to go to 9 to 12,000 in the next few months. And then you got J.P. Morgan that says, they're saying that Bitcoin's going to be at 170K within the next 6 to 12 months. How is that to happen if we're about to enter enter a bear market? You know, because there's a lot of people saying we're in an extended cycle. We're not in a bear market. This is just a dip. You know, Murad is saying that this is just a dip. We can go as low as 69,000 and still be in a bull run. And then you got guys like Crypto Gains, who I really respect, is saying that perhaps the bull market top was in May of 2024. And if you look back during those times, you had Fartcoin, you had, you know, Popcat and Dog Whiff Hat and DiCaprio. You had major meme coins going crazy. Even, you know, Toshi towards the end of the year. You know, Turbo had a great run. You know, like you can name a bunch of coins. Oh, SPX 6900 that went to meme coins that went to $1 billion market cap. I mean, you can't get a coin to go to a $20 million market cap now. You know, so we obviously were in a peak euphoria at that time, and we haven't really seen anything since for at least a year. This past summer was pretty good. You know, we had Jerry the Turtle. What's up, Shalonius? We had really good Matt Fury coins and Matt Fury associated coins that did really well during the summer. They didn't go to 100 million, but they did well enough for folks to profit. But nowhere near what happened in middle of 2024. So, you know, I during these times where a lot of YouTubers and a lot of, you know, KOLs and a lot of just people in general that were in this market are gone, I'm taking this time to really dive deep into, you know, night by night on this channel, really dive deep into the macro and, you know, what the big dogs are saying. They're leading big money to some sort of conclusion, and I'm looking to kind of get a read on that, you know? And so Tom Lee just spoke at the Binance conference in Dubai about 3 or 4 days ago. I haven't seen this yet. This will be my first time watching this. It's like a 20-minute video. I'd like to watch it with you guys. I'll give some, you know, commentary along the way. And we really want to take a look at this because he's still saying we're in a super cycle. And I have friends in crypto that are kind of split on this. Some of my friends are like, oh, there's nothing like 2021. There was nothing like, you know, the cycles past. We're pretty much done now. This is like there's never going to be a meme cycle like there was again, like a year ago and all this stuff. And then you have some of my friends are like, oh, this is just a dip. This is just a dip. We're still in a bull run. You know, I'm buying into this. I'm buying that. I haven't sold anything, and, you know, things like that. And so, I'm really trying to figure this out because I'm kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm still holding some altcoins that I've been holding for the last year. I've gone into stables on others. I've gotten out of some that I thought I would hold. You know, I am currently, even though I have some KOL friends that are running rooms that are still, you know, trenching it hardcore into meme coins on Pump Fun and Binance. They're going through 15 to 20 shitters a day, and maybe one does well out of 20. I'm not into that, even though I am into meme coins. Like, as you guys know, like, I mean, I made some great money on meme coins this past summer. As you guys have followed me in Baja, I was in Baja and Ensenada over the summer, and then I've been in Chile the last couple months. Now I'm in Argentina, and while I was in Baja, we probably had one of the best runs. My channel grew and Telegram group really grew, and it grew because I was picking meme coins and they were running, and I got to know the teams, I got to know the devs, of which some of which I'm still friends with. Others, honestly, have disappointed me, have scammed, have misled, and I've distanced myself from them. But some are still my friends, and some are, laying low, waiting for the market to turn, and a couple others are actually still, sending meme coins regardless of market conditions. One being the dev of Red Grinch, which is currently at a 415K market cap. Just got launched a couple days ago. An incredible launch. I've been buying into a few launches the last couple months, and they've been terrible. But on Binance, absolutely horrendous, right? But this coin has done really, really, really well, and it took a major dip a day or two ago over the weekend on Saturday, which a lot of meme coins do. And I was getting some messages saying, "Oh, this rug, oh." No, it didn't rug at all, actually. And then from that point, at 5x from that point, when people were messaging me, and looks like it's going to 1 million. So there's some, and then you got Charlie, which is hanging tough. So I'm in a couple of meme coins still, but I mean, I'm having a hard time, like, just treating this time like any other time, to where you're just getting in and out of meme coins every day, when a lot of these meme coins aren't even going to like 500K market cap and stuff like that. So what's up, Real Maj, good evening. Shalonius, good evening. Angie Baby, you guys are in here. Thanks for supporting me on this during this time of very low participation in this market. But I'm just gonna I'm taking a look at this 20-minute speech from Tom Lee. I think we should look at it, and then we're gonna look at some meme coins and things like that. So let's take a look.
ETFs. Crypto super cycle is intact. I've known a lot of people that are ready to throw in the towel, and so I think this is a great time to be talking to you about crypto and why I'm so bullish on Ethereum. So the title of the talk is "The Crypto Super Cycle is Intact." A little background, I have 3 jobs today. I'm the head of research for Fundstrat Global, which does macro and crypto research. I'm the chief investment officer of Fundstrat Capital, which manages 3 ETFs, including Granny Shots, which is the fastest to $3 billion in the history of any active equity ETF. And I'm chairman of the board of Bitmine Emergent Technologies, which today is the largest holder of Ethereum in the world. And just on social media, if you want to follow us, we have 2 handles, @Fundstrat, and Bitmine is @BITMNR. Okay. So in the next 25 minutes or so, this is the rundown of what I want to talk to you about. First, why we're still really bullish on crypto. It's all about tokenization. Number two, I think crypto prices have bottomed. And I think that in the next 8 weeks, we're going to shatter the Bitcoin 4-year cycle. I don't think it's going to be a 4-year cycle this time.
Okay, so first of all, so what he's saying right here is already puzzling to me, because you got Benjamin Cowan that we just looked at his video yesterday, and Benjamin Cowan is saying that there's still more pain ahead, that this is a different bear market than you know, of bear markets past. And in the sense that he's taking it to, you know, 2019, to where altcoins never really pumped and Bitcoin ran and that was it. And he's saying that Benjamin Cowan's saying that he expects us to go all the way down to previous bull run highs, which would be around, you know, 66, 68, between 60 and 68 K on Bitcoin, and that we're going to kind of range around there until middle of next year, when liquidity starts to come back into the market through quantitative easing, because quantitative easing is not really going to show its effects until then. Which Tom Lee, what he just said, contradicts all of that. He's saying in the next, 6 to 8 weeks, we're just going to start going up. We're just going to start going up, as if there has been no bear market at all. And that essentially he's saying this is going to be a super cycle. Now, keep in mind that he has already said this a couple months ago in October, before we had the Trump tariff announcement that crashed crypto. He was saying before that he was playing the 18. What I was saying, right? The 18. The Bitcoin halving, 18 months past the halving would be in October, and we'd see this big altcoin boom, with Ethereum leading the way, right? If you guys remember me saying that, that's what I truly thought for months and months. I said that all summer, and so did Tom Lee. But here we are in December. Not only did that not happen, but we're in a completely different market, sentiment-wise, and also market strength-wise. It just seems like we're destined to go down. Bitcoin's destined to go below 60 some thousand. So I am super interested to figure out why he seems to think differently. Other than the fact that, keep in mind, this guy has bought so much Ethereum through Bitmine, which is a company on the stock market. It's pretty much an Ethereum treasury, the leading Ethereum treasury. He's sort of leveraged like how Michael Saylor's leveraged with MicroStrategy. So he's incentivized to say this. You know what I mean? So this is kind of, as degens, we kind of hear whispers of this, or we kind of hear echoes of this, and we don't really fully pay attention to it. And we end up trading meme coins as if this is just written in stone, because we want to believe this, because that means that our altcoins and our meme coins are going to pump. So let's just get the bullshit meter out right now. Let's see what the hell is this guy talking about.
Number three, Ethereum is the future of finance. I mean, I think that's really important, because Ethereum is going to be really central casting for the tokenization of the future. Number 4, tokenization is a bigger unlock for Wall Street than many appreciate. And I think that many people think tokenization is simply digitizing assets. I think that's an oversimplification of the unlock that's coming. And number 5, why I think a proper digital asset treasury company like MicroStrategy or BitMine play a central role in what's going to happen. And in fact, you may outperform the crypto itself by owning a digital asset treasury. Okay, so 2025 is all about tokenization, but let me level set for a bit, and let's look back at the last 10 years. In December 2016...
Note that he said you're going to benefit by owning a digital asset treasury, which is not actually owning Ethereum itself, by the way. It's buying a treasury through his company, BitMine. Just keep that in mind.
Okay. You could have said, I want to own the S&P